Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and at Sharon Plans I primarily post videos related to budgeting and planning. So today's video is actually my closeout from the month of November, and yes, it's actually very late, but I still wanted to do it just to make sure that I am accountable. So I did not do a week 4 check-in for the month of November, and I did not have very much spending going on. So I'm going to start there because I've already basically closed out my weekly check-ins, but I will show you actually what I did, and then I'll go ahead into closing out my budget as well as my sinking funds. So if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you'll consider clicking the notification bell, subscribing to the channel, and leaving me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing on your journey. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for coming back and check out another one of my videos. So what you see here is my monthly spread, and this is in my 7x9 planner. And so what I was speaking about from the week 4 of November, that was from the 28th through the end of the month. So if you can see, this is my legend that I use to color code my expenses. So the blue is for allowance and grooming, green is for eating out and groceries, the yellow is for gas, the lavender is for other, and red is for unbudgeted. So for the 4th week, I only had a couple of sinking fund purchases, and I had one grocery purchase for $7. That was it, guys. And then I had my life insurance, which came out on the 30th. So let me just flip to my weekly check-in spread, and I'll show you how that panned out and where I ended up. Okay, so this is where I ended up for week 4. So we're looking right here. So for personal, I had nothing. For groceries, I had $7. And gas, I had nothing. Unbudgeted, I had no unbudgeted expenses. So I moved down, and I also did my results category where I totaled up everything that I spent for the month. And actually, I felt like I did more spending than I did, but I guess I actually didn't. This is how it came out for the end of the month. For personal, I spent $50. So that's between my personal and grooming. And look, I don't think I've gone through a month since I've been budgeting where I have not spent all of my allowance. So I'm just going to grab my envelopes and I'll count it out for you. For my personal, that includes my allowance. So here's my allowance cash envelope, and I still have it all: 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I still have $100, and I'm going to set this to the side because I created an envelope for all of my leftover cash envelope monies, and I'm just going to be adding this to that envelope. So that's 100, and then next I have my grooming cash envelope, which is here. And in this envelope I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a total of $278. And if you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that I do roll over my grooming cash envelope because I like to accumulate money in this envelope for my hair. So I'm just going to set this one to the side. Next I have groceries, and I very seldom have money left over in groceries or eating out. So this is just a testament to me staying inside and actually having an additional category for Thanksgiving. So I didn't actually spend all the money in my groceries cash envelope. So for groceries, I have left 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. So I have $33 left in groceries, and I'm going to set this to the side also. And then for eating out, which is crazy because y'all know we love Chick-fil-A, I have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 56 in eating out. So I'm going to set that to the side as well. So that's a total of $89 that I'll be saving as well from my groceries category. And then I have my gas. And so although I do have money left over from my gas, my husband's been putting some gas in my car, you know, because he takes it like once or twice a week just to make sure that it's getting driven, other than just errands that I run on the weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to roll this over for next month. I'm actually going to give this money to my husband since he's been putting gas in the car. But I do have $87, which I don't take out of the bank for my gas, but I will give that to my husband. And then last but not least, unbudgeted. I don't budget anything for unbudgeted, but I like to have a category just to capture anything outside of what I've budgeted so that I can keep track of those transactions. That's how my month ended up. Overall, I think it ended pretty well. I mean, I usually don't have this amount of money left over rolling into the next month or to save from my cash envelope. So I am pretty happy about that. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead next. I'm going to go to my sinking funds and I'm going to close those out, and then I'll come back and do my budget. Okay, so here is my sinking fund spread. So I'm just going to go ahead and start filling this in for everything that I used from the month of November. So for my Amex renewal, I didn't have any expenses because this actually is not due until July. So the total here remaining is $300. And then for auto maintenance, I used a total of $14. I needed to buy some batteries for my key fobs. So I have $86 remaining. And then my Bali trip, I didn't have any expenses. So I'm ending with $550. And then for candles, I actually did spend this $50 on candles because they were having a sale a little ahead of Candle Day. And there were a couple that I wanted to pick up. So this actually has an ending balance of $0. For childcare, I actually spent nothing. And my remaining balance is $460. For Christmas, so far I've only spent $230. So my remaining balance is $1,470. For clothes, I actually spent a total of $36. I bought like PJs and socks. So the remaining balance for this category is $64. And then for Costco, this renewal is not due until next April. So I have a remaining balance of $125. For gifts, as I mentioned when I was setting up, I had like 3 birthdays in this month. So I spent a total of $296. And so rolling over into next month, I have $34. For medical, I have a total, I didn't spend anything actually in medical. And so my remaining balance is $353. And I think next month I'm going to take some of the money out of my medical category and move it to my auto maintenance because I really don't need this much in medical. So for school, I spent nothing. And my remaining balance is $105. For trash, I spent nothing. It's not due until January. So I have a total of $67. And then for vacay, I didn't spend anything. And so vacation has $800. Okay, and so I've already filled out my transaction log on the bottom. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and write in the total. So starting the month, I had a total of $4,188. And I added in a total of $852. I spent a total of $626. And my remaining balance is $4,414. So that's what I have going into the month of December as far as my sinking funds go. So now I'm just gonna turn back to my budget and we're gonna go ahead and close out my budget. Okay, so here is my monthly budget. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start filling this in. So for my allowance, as I showed you earlier, I actually spent $0. So I had $100 left over. For beauty, I spent $45 this month, and I have $15 remaining. And here is my beauty cash envelope, and I still have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I am actually going to roll this back over into the next month. So for eating out, I spent $144, and I have $56 remaining. For groceries, I spent $368, and I have a total of $32 remaining. For grooming, I spent a total of $50, and I have a total of $178 remaining. For household, I spent a total of $84, and I have a total of $16 remaining. For gas, for all intensive purposes, I'm going to say I spent $87, and I have $0 remaining. For the kids, they spent a total of $28, and they have $12 remaining. For my 52-week challenge, I actually funded the remainder of my 52-week challenge. So that was $282 with $0 remaining. For variable expenses, I actually spent a total of $182. So I do need my red pen for this one because I was over. And I just used my checking account cushion to cover this. So this is a negative $132. And then for Thanksgiving, I spent $120. So remaining, I had $30. And then unbudgeted was $0. And I don't budget anything. And I did not do anything extra for my extra savings this month. So let me just grab my calculator, and I'm going to add this up for you. So I spent a total of $1,390. And then I want to see how much I was either over or under, which I'm sure that I was under budget. So I'm going to add up all the positive numbers first. So I was under budget by $307. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add up my fixed expenses. Okay, so the total for my fixed expenses was $3,126. Okay, and so I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the bottom for my budgeted amount, for my variable and fixed, and then my actual. So for my variable, my budgeted amount was $1,697, and my actual was $1,390, and then the budgeted for my fixed is the same, 26, and then the actual was $3,126. Okay, and usually I would go ahead and stuff my 52-week savings challenge, but I'm gonna go ahead, since this video is long enough, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually complete that challenge in my savings challenge video. Thanks for tuning in. I know the video is late, but I still wanted to do it for accountability purposes, and I will still be publishing my budget, but I probably won't do the breakdowns of my paychecks for the month of December, since those are late as well. I did just want to come here and close out my budget with you. So thanks a lot for stopping by my channel, and I hope that like I said earlier, that you'll consider subscribing and continuing the journey with me and sharing anything that you can and letting me know about how your journey is going. So I hope to see you back for my next one. Bye for now.